Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I've been trying to make this video all week, but this is my last week at work and I am signing off tonight. I'm declaring it right now. I will never work another corporate job again, and today is my last day. I recorded this video 2 or 3 days ago, and I went and edited it and I got ready to post it. I went and looked at it, and I just had dark circles. My voice was monotone. I had this, I just looked beat down, and it was because I was in the middle of my work week and I could just see the unhappiness on my face in that video. It was crazy. And so I'm so happy today that I'm just hours away from logging off of this laptop and sending it back and never working in that corporate environment. Healthcare insurance, for those of you who have been following the news, I've been working in healthcare insurance for 10 years, and I am leaving this environment. I'm leaving this job, and I am so happy to be looking towards the future. And I'm going to talk a little today about how to really thrive, how to really let 2025 be your year. As I said, I recorded this video a couple of days ago, and I just didn't look right. I just had a lot of stress all over my face from work. So I'm going to do this all over again right now. This is all about making 2025 your year. There was a time in my life when everything felt impossibly heavy. Back when I was younger, I was carrying the weight of the world on my shoulders as a single mom, and just having made a lot of choices that I was trying to recover from. I was emotionally, spiritually, and physically exhausted. And around age 30, I hit rock bottom and I shattered. And for a long time, I didn't think that I was going to ever make it to a normal or even happy life. But slowly after that, I began to find myself. I began dipping into self-help. I began making better choices. I began to build my spirituality, and I started to move forward a little bit, but then I still stayed silent. I stayed silent for years about everything that came before because I thought that was going to protect me. The thing about pain is that it doesn't stay in one part of your life. It seeps into everything, your relationships, your decisions, and the way you see yourself and the world. When you're overwhelmed, when you're ashamed of your choices and your upbringing and your background and your past, silence can feel like a safe place to hide. I know that silence because I lived in it for years. I thought that if I didn't speak about my pain and I didn't admit my mistakes or my trauma, it would all just go away. So I just stuffed everything down. But that silence nearly destroyed me. A couple of years ago, after most of my children had grown and left home, my home had become quieter, and I had what some people might call a dark night of the soul. I fell into a deep depression. But in that darkness, I began to process the things that I had buried for so long. I started to meditate. I started to write. I began to speak out, first to a few close people in my life. I started to really open up about my past. And eventually, I started this YouTube channel. And let me tell you, living out loud has been the best thing I've ever done for myself. For decades, my life looked great on the outside. I was an overachiever. I was checking all the boxes, making decent money, owning a home, or a few actually, and giving people the impression that I was strong and I had it together. And for years, people told me, "You're so strong. How do you do it all?" And for the longest time, I thought that was the highest compliment that I could receive from anybody. But they couldn't see the battle that I was fighting inside. What I've learned is that pain thrives in the dark. It grows in silence. The only way out of that pain is through it. The only way out is through. That's a mantra that I've lived by for many things, for many situations. And the only way through it is to let the light in. For me, letting the light in meant facing everything I buried. It was the hardest thing I've done in a long time, but it was transformative, and I worked through a lot of grief, shame, and guilt. And as I did, I started to rebuild. Not the life that I once had, but something entirely new. And today I live a life that I couldn't have imagined just a few years ago. I've let go of what didn't serve me. I've embraced who I truly am. I've stopped trying to meet everybody's expectations. And I've found my voice. If this resonates with you, if you feel like you're in a dark place right now, I want you to know you are not alone. Healing is possible. You're not broken, and you're not beyond repair. It all begins with one brave step, allowing yourself to feel, process, and admit what's been holding you back. Find your voice. Talk about your pain. Talk about your fears, because pain loses power when it's spoken out loud. I share my story because I believe in you. I know how hard it is to believe in yourself when the weight feels unbearable. But I promise, if you will find your voice, there are people out there who will support you. So, let's look forward to 2025. Instead of making the same resolutions that you always make, I mean, yes, it's great to eat well and exercise. But I bet a lot of us make that same resolution every year, and we don't really ever follow through because we're not addressing the root cause of our lack of self-care and of our overwhelm. So make 2025 the year of becoming. Make it the year of speaking out, the year of healing. I promise you, if you take that leap of faith, your life can change in ways that you never thought possible. I have written an ebook called Midlife Makeover, and right now I'm trying to figure out how to post it so you can download it. I'm going to start the price very, very low, under $10 for my viewers. It is an 11-week program. It's going to be filled with practical strategies and powerful tools to help you transform all the different areas of your life, not just your nutrition and exercise. Please keep an eye out for it. I'm planning on doing a live stream when I launch it, and after that, you'll start seeing the links to it all over my channel and under my videos. I'm really excited for that. I am finally bringing my coaching education and experience into a format that I can share with you all. So if you're ready to make 2025 your year, the year that you change everything, not just your nutrition, not just your weight, don't make the same resolutions you've always made. Instead, open yourself up. Let the light in. Let the pain out. Be vulnerable. Let your people find you. Please leave a comment below, and let's start talking about how to move forward and build the life of your dreams, even if you think it's too late, because it's not. If you found value in this message, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Let's make 2025 the year of transformation together.